We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. The Yankees have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Michael King gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Detroit, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Now in the box, Victor Reyes. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many conferences.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw gets him, 2 down. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to Vogt takes care of him, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Spencer Turnbull, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. DJ LeMahieu is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Maben on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, D-Roll. The pitch before that was some kind of a funky swing, and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up, Dan Plesac?
Settling in now, Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 11 home runs, 27 driven in. The 1-0. Fouled away. 1-1.
That's the ball.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Batting 5th, not shortstop, Gleyber.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Into the box, Jonathan Schoop. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
In comes Judge. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
And he takes ball 1. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. And it's in time to get him. But one run is in to score on the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
In now, Jacoby Jones. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 2 and the Yankees nothing. So coming to the plate, Luke Voit. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
In the air now, out to left. Maben is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He'll check in here at 277. 11 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. And that misses 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Urshela takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway. Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He went down looking to open up the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a liner. Foul. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Stepping up to the plate, Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Runners off for second, and he popped him up. Urshela in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. From the stretch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he hits one on a line to left field. Stanton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They're up 2-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brett Gardner.
Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey.
One and 2 as he chases the slider. None out, runners at first and second. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
No outs, nobody on. High and away, not close. 3-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Line drive to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Torres hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And that misses. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke.
So digging in now, Luke Voigt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-2 New York. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Jonathan Schoop, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Big swing by Schoop now, and a ball traveling well to left field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
So now to the plate, Cameron Maybin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Maybin, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Cameron Maybin becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box, Jeimer Candelario. Left side, but well foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. LeMahieu is under it, 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. He's set and the pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Gardner is there, and that retires the side. Tigers strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So stepping in, Gio Urshela. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No problem here. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 11.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And a relay home, and he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Jones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Goodrum is there. And that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 5-2. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Nico Goodrum. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And there's ball one. And it's fouled away. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. We're in the fifth inning here. 5-2 is our score. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail 5-2. Bo Burrows, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 37, Bo Burrows.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary.
First delivery to him on the way.
Inside, ball 1.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. There's ball 4. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. Their second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And as you can see there, the Yankees are currently right there on top of the AL in that category. Striding in, Luke Voigt, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Jones is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. From the belt, the pitch, and that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire, ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Gio Urshela would be next. Now the 3-0 offering, and a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Ball 2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
There's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled away. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. Yankees leave them loaded, and it remains 5-2. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
C.J. Cron.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And the pitch.
Count 4.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maybin. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. Torres at the bag. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Tigers failed to make any noise, and the deficit remains 5-2. Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First offering on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Judge hits a little over the 270 mark. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Giancarlo Stanton will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. First pitch coming, here it is.
Outside.
The 1-0.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Jones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. He's set. Here it comes. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Oof. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
2 out with the man at first. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Judge rounds third and is digging for the plate. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. In the dirt here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A man on third with 2 down. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 6-2 New York. Next for the Tigers, Jeimer Candelario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The catcher, Austin.
Striding into the box, Austin Romine. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Standing in, Jacoby Jones, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
In comes Judge. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. They still trail here at 6-2. Last half of the 7th here. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Maben is there. 1 out.
The batter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Andujar. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Lifted into center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batter, number 29.
So striding in, Gio Urshela. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. They lead it 6-2. Digging in once again, Nico Goodrum. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voigt takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail here at 6-2. Jose Cisnero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Jose Cisnero.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 0-2 pitch. And this one's by him to the backstop. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 99.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Judge hits a little over the 270 mark. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Cisnero, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
To the left side, but it's well foul. First and second here with nobody out. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate.
1 run is scored, and the throw in gets away from him. And the second run will score as a potential rout is on. It's now 8-2.
Now catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Rony Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Garcia.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. None out, runners at first and second. Two and two. The 2-2 down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count this ball, 3-2.
Torres waits on deck. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Torres hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0 home. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Luke Voigt is on deck. Swung on and chopped down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
3 runs already home here. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in now, Miguel Andujar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. From the stretch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 11-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1.
That pitch is out.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
3-1 to him now. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 4.
Tigers down to their final out here, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maybin. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers. Fastball well outside. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. He brings it in, and the Yankees make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The New York Yankees led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Michael King wins his 3rd of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Spencer Turnbull was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 9 runners on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.